Good morning. आपकी host Sunny with the Sunny Side Up is in the Slide Running Khan Market, and I am with one of the move नहीं हो रहा था. See what it is.
It's not moving.
So I am in a Slide Running restaurant in Khan Market, one of my favorite place, काफी सालों से, and I am with a very upcoming chef, Mr. Utkarsh Bhalla. And I'm proud of him because at such a young age he creates amazing menus. मैंने खाए हैं इसके हाथों से. So आज मैं उत्कर्ष से बात करने वाली हूँ, बड़ी इन्फॉर्मेटिव बात करने वाली. So Utkarsh, you are in your late 20s, early 30s.
I'm in my early 30s.
Early 30s. आपके घर में कोई इस प्रोफेशन में नहीं गया क्योंकि मैं जानती हूँ.
That's correct.
So what made you go in this profession?
So coming from a family of foodies, and to be very honest, till my 12th grade I had no clue what would I do in life. And as I mentioned, coming from a family of foodies, that knack for food was always there, right? So that passion, and my dad has been my inspiration always because he used to cook a lot. It was more like a family tradition where every Sunday he would just cook for us. So I think the passion began from right there at that stage, where I thought that if this is the thing that I need to do, let's capitalize on it. And hence I chose to go to a hotel school, and here I am today.
तो जब आप छोटे थे कभी ऐसा लगा किचन में जाके कि मम्मी को बोलना नहीं आज मुझे ये बनाना है या पापा आज हटो लेट मी ट्राई दिस, कभी किया?
यूजुअली तो इतना ज़्यादा नहीं किया, बट व्हेन डैड यूज्ड टू कुक तो वो एक इंटरेस्ट आ जाता था कि लेट्स स्टैंड विद हिम, लेट्स सी व्हाट ही इज डूइंग.
कि इंडिया के लिए बड़ा डिफरेंट है ना कि मेन का किचन में जाना.
हाँ, but the times have really changed over the past few years. In fact, over the past couple of decades, I would say. Usually the tradition was where जहाँ औरतें खाना बनाती थी, but आज की डेट में if you see mostly if you talk about professional chefs also, सारे mostly you find men in the kitchen,
of
right?
course, men are the
so that's the trend which has been there since ages, I would say.
But I find in the home man cooking, I find it very sexy. मेरा फंडा है कि I enjoy men cooking in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Not that I would want them to be every day in the kitchen. But once a week is okay. तो ये so you did your professional qualification from here?
Yeah, I did it from India itself. Then I had gone out for some trainings, and then I travel a lot. I travel across the globe. I try different cultures, different cuisines. Yeah.
तो क्योंकि मैं वही देखना चाहती थी कि जो आपके जो मेन्यूज हैं they're not typically पनीर टिक्का and पनीर पसंदा, not those.
They're not those.
जो मैंने खाए हैं they're totally different. And मैं स्लाइड रनिंग में काफ़ी सालों से आई हूँ. It's one of my favorite place in Khan Market. And so tell me a little bit about your background कि कहाँ से काम किया, किधर आए, क्या हुआ?
So I started my career with Ananda in the Himalayas in Rishikesh, which happens to be
It's a
one of the
place.
best spa hotels in the world.
I never got the chance, but I heard.
So it has got a lot of awards, and after countries like Belgium and Paris, India happens to be the place for the best spa hotels in the world, right? So I started my career there, where I learned the basics of Ayurvedic cuisine, and it was all very very contemporary और बहुत ही modern तरीके से जो techniques थी वो सिखाई गई. So the foundation was built there, and from there on I moved to Hyatt, traveled different parts of the country. Hyatt के बाद I joined restaurants, and restaurants I got much more empowerment to create my own dishes, to create my own style. So and now this is Sly Granny, where the menu is majorly European, American, some parts of Middle Eastern, Mediterranean. So it's basically global cuisine, it's world cuisine. The impact and the strength is the flavor and the bold textures in the food.
हाँ, क्योंकि जो मैंने आपका जो खाना जो खाया है, I find कि you are picking the food from wherever.
Exactly.
Then
So it's
adding your touch to
absolutely. Yeah. So it's through my travel diaries. I travel, I get inspiration from the countries I go to, and I come back, I create a menu. I do my additions, subtractions to the dishes. So yeah.
Very nice, very nice. तो अभी क्या what is the dish जो लोगों ने आज तक आपकी बेस्ट पसंद की?
So if you talk about my signature dishes, I would say I'll not be biased towards any particular dish.
बुरानी का भरता
Burani Raita.
बुरानी रायता
So Burani Raita, again, if you talk about the history, it dates back from Afghanistan.
right
Yeah, but then it came back to India when Mughals came in. So it was from that time. अभी मैंने पुरानी रायता में क्या किया, पुरानी रायता को मैंने स्मोक दे दिया. तो
okay
उसमें कोल डाल के
कोल
उसमें
का
थोड़ा सा स्पाइसेस डाले, जैसे कि लौंग डाला, थोड़ा सा सिनेमन डाला, एंड आई देन स्मोक द एंटायर रायता.
हाँ.
तो वो जो स्मोकीनेस आता है उस रायते में अनियन और गार्लिक के फ्लेवर के साथ, वो बहुत अमेजिंग है. एंड दैट्स द ट्विस्ट.
wow
या
और नहीं मैंने जो आपका सैलड भी खाया उसके अंदर भी एक अपना ट्विस्ट था इवन दो इट वाज मेडिटेरेनियन इट वाज सैलड फ्रॉम द
Yeah, so it was a Mediterranean salad only. It was a tabbouleh.
it was tabbouleh and
That tabbouleh I used instead of bulgur wheat, broken wheat, I used quinoa in it. तो किनवा से वो ताबुले बनाया विद लॉट ऑफ फ्रेश हर्ब्स, और उसके रेगुलर ड्रेसिंग की जगह मैंने ड्रेसिंग यूज़ करी पोमीग्रेनेट मोलासिस की. सो अगेन टू गिव दैट
it
ट्विस्ट.
had a little
Yeah,
because when
yeah.
I was eating it had a little twist
yeah.
to it it was like
तो सैलड को एक खट्टा मीठा फ्लेवर और
हाँ.
वो पोमीग्रेनेट का फ्रेशनेस दे देता है.
हाँ वो थोड़ा सा इंडियन टच आ जाता
That's
है
correct.
उसमें क्या
Yeah.
है कि जैसे मैं देसी खाना कम खाती हूँ दूसरा खाती हूँ पर उसके साथ मुझे थोड़ा सा देसी टच चाहिए होता है तो वो मुझे बहुत अच्छी तरह यहाँ मिल जाता है.
Correct.
उत्कर्ष की जब आपने ये प्रोफेशन पिक किया होगा उत्कर्ष कुछ तो मम्मी पापा की तरफ से हुआ होगा कि क्या तुम क्या कुक बनना चाहते हो.
There were many apprehensions. So I come from a business family.
Of course.
Right, and I was the only one in my family who came into service, so service industry I would say. But to be honest, there was a lot of support from my parents, because they knew कि अगर इसका ये passion है, so let's give him a chance to explore. और कभी आज तक ऐसा नहीं हुआ कि पेरेंट्स ने बोला कहाँ तू कुक बनने जा रहा है. बट देयर वर पीपल इन द फैमिली, फ्रेंड्स, अरे तू तो बावर्ची बन रहा है, क्या कर रहा है, सो दैट्स द फनी पार्ट. बट टुडे आई थिंक एवरीवन इज प्राउड ऑफ मी. या
क्योंकि नॉर्मली हमारे कल्चर में बोला जाता है ना अच्छा तुम डॉक्टर बन जाओ.
Correct.
आजकल वो आईटी का फंड है कि
हाँ.
आईटी में चले जाओ. वो थोड़े से गिने चुने प्रोफेशन को हम लोग
एग्जैक्टली
अच्छा लेके चलते हैं.
करेक्ट. कभी भी प्रोफेशन में ये नहीं हुआ कि तुम शेफ बन जाओ. इट वाज ऑलवेज डॉक्टर, पायलट, इंजीनियर,
हाँ.
या फिर MBA कर लो.
हाँ होटल मैनेजमेंट में तो हम लास्ट सोचते हैं कि हमारा बच्चा जाएगा.
Correct, but again, today if you Google, the trend has changed. The top 5 professions, there's hospitality and chef, which is there in it. Yeah.
नहीं हम
So it's a great shift in the trend.
हम अच्छे रेस्टोरेंट्स में जाना चाहते हैं पर बच्चों को शेफ नहीं बनाना चाहते.
Correct.
We wanted to go and
Correct.
have that experience.
Absolutely, yes.
And that, but we never wanted that.
And now with the advent and जिस तरीके से आज की डेट में सोशल मीडिया है या फिर TV चैनल्स पे कुकरी शोज हैं, this profession is in the limelight these days, and that's a beautiful shift that has come. Now people look up to chefs. There was a time जहाँ बावर्ची बोला जाता था या कुक बोला जाता था, बट आज की डेट में people look up to chefs. And people go to a restaurant for the chef, for the name of the chef. कि यार आज इस शेफ का खाना खाना है और हम इस रेस्टोरेंट में जाएंगे. Because people are well traveled, they want to explore, they are experimental, जो एक टाइम पे नहीं हुआ करता था. But again, these are the shifts that have come in, over the period of time.
So now Slide Rennie is a chain.
That's correct.
Right. So
Yeah.
you are the chef for the whole chain.
Yes, I'm the chef for the whole chain.
Explain a little bit to a normal lay person ki how does a chain of a chef, because you can't be everywhere.
I cannot be everywhere, so it's more to do with a lot of trainings, standardization and constant monitoring. So what I do is, like, there are Sly Grannies in different parts of the country. There are 2 in Bangalore, there are 2 in Delhi, there are 2 in Goa, there's in Dehradun, and there are more coming up. So it's like you create menus. If you talk about Sly Granny menus, then 60% of the menu is the same. 40% varies as per the region and as per the locality, depending on the palate of the people. तो उसमें क्या होता है, I travel, I explore, I set the menu, and then I take out extensive time in trainings. I make sure that the team is trained as much to the T that अगर मैं नहीं भी होऊंगा, so they know how to follow the recipes. Yeah. So plate presentation, उनको लिख के देना, उनको बार बार दिखाना, फिर उनसे बनवाना. So that's the trick.
So you are traveling literally quite a lot.
A lot. Yeah. That's correct.
वो नहीं है कि हम क्या कहते हैं इस प्रोफेशन में ट्रैवल नहीं है, तो तुम्हारा तो ट्रैवल
बहुत इस प्रोफेशन में तो मेरे ख्याल से सबसे ज़्यादा ट्रैवल है.
Huh.
You know, because the more you travel, the more you learn. So that's how it goes.
So then you go and then you teach them in a training, and then they learn and say this is how this should look like.
That's correct. And then
out.
once it is done, then I travel again to monitor to see कि जो सिखाया है क्या ये लोग, you know, are they doing justice to it or not?
So just say, let's say if I'm coming here, I'll say okay, Utkarsh, she's the chef here, तो मैं जा रही हूँ.
Correct.
By chance you are traveling.
Yeah.
And I get a because मैं भी तो वैसे भी बड़ी फंसी हो जाऊँ ना, मैं बड़ी मुझे parsley salad चाहिए, मुझे ये चाहिए, so and then I'll say okay chef कहाँ है, Utkarsh को बुलाओ.
Yeah.
वो तो नहीं है, तो मैं कहती हूँ यार मैं उसके नाम के लिए आई थी. ऐसा
नहीं,
हुआ?
no, ऐसा होता है, बिल्कुल होता है. You know, then I get a call from the guest also, chef he came for you and you're not there. So my answer is the same. You know, you'll get the same food. Am I in the kitchen or not? You'll get the same food because the recipes and the standards are set by me, and I make sure that the team follows that to the T.
Which is good because standardization is important.
That's the key. That's the key. You know, standardization, consistency. That's the key, and that can make or break a restaurant.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are thoroughly enjoying this.
Absolutely yes. I think this is my passion, and I'm totally living it. Yeah.
I can see you totally all the time. You're
I
always smiling, laughing, joking. जितनी बार भी मिली हूँ, you're always like full of energy.
Yeah.
Always full of कि हाँ अब ये try करना है, अब ये करना है.
Correct.
You can do this, you know.
Yeah.
You can do that.
See, that's what this industry is all about. You know, chefs evolve every day. You know, and it's vast. It's never ending. Cookery, cuisines, culinary is never ending. It's so vast, and you learn every day. So you know you have to keep yourself afloat and upbeat with the trends and whatever's going on in the market in and around you. You have to be very much sure and you have to be very experimental.
Of course.
Yeah.
कभी ऐसा हुआ कि corporate में काम करके थोड़ी कभी frustration हुई कि I want to do this but it's not क्योंकि board होता है ना sometimes the board sitting there.
That's a very regular thing.
Okay.
ऐसा बिल्कुल होता है. You know when there's boredom that happens, but then kitchen is a place where you know you don't really get on that phase. जहाँ बोर हो रहे हो तो you know you just try something. कि यार आज मैं ये बना के देखता हूँ और अपनी बोरियत खत्म करता हूँ. Let's break the monotony.
So you are more of a chef from the Middle Eastern side. तुम्हारा जो influence है वो किस तरफ से ज़्यादा?
European and Mediterranean. Yeah. Because that's the food I enjoy. I enjoy those delicate flavors. Yeah, I enjoy those techniques. I really respect those ingredients.
Europe में तो बहुत मिक्सचर आता है ना, बड़ा मजा आता है.
Correct.
I mean, even when I travel, you know, I love like certain things from Greece and certain things from Turkey and
like
certain
everything
things
if you talk about, you know, is different. Turkey is different, Greece is different, as you mentioned, Spain is different, Italy is different, France is different, Germany is different. You know, there's so much.
So much.
Yeah. So much. And even if you talk about the sub-regions, फ्रांस के अपने इतने सब रीजन्स हैं जहाँ खाना अलग है, इटली के अपने सब रीजन्स हैं जहाँ खाना अलग है, यू नो, नेपल्स का खाना और रोम का खाना टोटली डिफरेंट है, यू नो, सो दैट वे. ऑफ कोर्स द बेसिक एसेंस इज द सेम बट देन देयर आर थिंग्स एंड देयर आर टेक्निक्स जो डिफर करती है.
So how do you source your product from जैसे अब दिल्ली है, कैसे सोर्स करते हो?
See, pre-COVID it was all imported, but post-COVID, you know, we all learned that, you know, it's very important to step into sustainability and support our local farmers. तो हम लोगों ने यही लोकल फार्मर्स को एजुकेट किया कि हमको ऐसा ग्रो करना है, इस क्वालिटी का प्रोडक्ट चाहिए, एंड यू नो द फार्मर्स वर आल्सो वेरी एक्सेप्टेबल एंड दे रिसीव्ड इट रियली वेल. और आज हम मोस्टली हर चीज़ लोकली ही सोर्स कर रहे हैं.
विच इज़ अ वेरी गुड पॉइंट, क्योंकि देखिए हम जहाँ अपना बिजनेस बढ़ा रहे हैं वहीं हम जिस कंट्री में भी रहते हैं जहाँ वो लोकल लोगों को भी हमको फाइनेंशियल सपोर्ट दे रहे हैं, बिकॉज़ द फार्मर्स डज नीड दैट सपोर्ट फ्रॉम अस, यू नो.
Correct. And they are the backbone of our industry.
Which
you know?
we forget. हम भूल जाते हैं, you know, नॉर्मल लाइफ में रहते हैं, स्पेशली सिटीज़ में रहते हैं, हमें ये नहीं पता, हमारे बच्चों को ये नहीं पता दूध कहाँ से आता है.
True, very true.
I mean, मेरा बच्चा छोटा तो उसे दूध कहाँ से आता है, उसे टेस्को से आता है. So those are the things. अब आज जहाँ हो, आज से what do you see yourself in future? Where do you see? Do you plan to open your own?
Yes, I do. So that vision is there. I plan to have my own restaurants.
Right.
I plan to have my own fine dine restaurant where, you know, where every diner gets everything. So, you know, no one goes unhappy. Whoever comes in to dine, सबके लिए सब कुछ होना चाहिए उस रेस्टोरेंट में.
Good.
Yeah.
And ये जो plan है, 5-year planning है?
ये हाँ, most likely, fingers crossed.
So we wish from sunny side up to Utkarsh all the best for his future. And I'm
Thank you
sure
so
ये
much.
जहाँ जहाँ जाएगा मैं इसको फॉलो करती रहूँगी, इसका खाना फॉलो करती रहूँगी, आप भी फॉलो करते रहिए. And he is in Slight Rani at the moment and is a lovely chef. Whenever you come to India, do visit. और अगर आप इंडिया नहीं हैं तो आप चेक करिए, एंजॉय वहाँ का खाना ट्राई करिए. Utkarsh, thank you
So much. It was pleasure having you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. I'm just going to give a little bit of view of where we are. So you can see we are sitting in Slight Rani, and that's the bar they have, and we are sitting on the second floor at the moment, and then we are going to finish up from here. Yeah. Thank you so much, and we'll connect soon. Take care. Bye.